So do you also wish to reply to your leads and customers on WhatsApp even while you are sleeping? Then this video can be really helpful for you. So hello all, welcome back to Pabbly, and in this video we are going to understand how to build a WhatsApp chatbot for free. So yes, like you, I'm also running a business and we regularly receive user queries on WhatsApp. But this is such a time consuming and a tedious task to reply to those same WhatsApp messages over and over again. So to solve this problem, I've simply created a WhatsApp chatbot using Pabbly Chatflow. And right now, Pabbly Chatflow is offering a trial, so you can also create a WhatsApp chatbot for free. And if you also want to learn how to create this WhatsApp chatbot, then for that you have to come with me towards my screen. Welcome to my screen everyone. So let's begin and create a WhatsApp chatbot for your own business without knowing any programming or coding language. But before we move on further and create this amazing WhatsApp chatbot, I'll just show you the proper working of this. I'm just going to open my WhatsApp and let's say I'm just going to message them, hey, I want to book a demo. So I'm just going to simply type, hey, I want to book a demo, and I'm just going to simply send them this message. And it is saying, hello there, welcome to EduMaster Academy, your gateway to learning programming, design and marketing. And as you can see, it has also shared me an image. Alright, so let's say I want to explore the courses. So I'm just going to go to this explore courses button. And now it is saying, awesome, please choose a course you are interested in. So I'm just going to open this list, and as you can see over here is the list of courses. So let's say I'm interested in the social media ads. So I'm just going to simply go to the social media ads and click on this send. And as you can see that we have successfully sent them this, and now it is saying, okay, can I please have your full name? Alright, so I'm just going to simply enter my full name right over here, which is test user, and I'm just going to simply send them my full name. It is saying, thanks test user, could you please share your email address? Alright, so I'm just going to simply share my email address to right over here, which is test@pabblytudes.com, and I'm just going to simply share my email address. It is saying, great, one last thing, what do you prefer attending, classes online or offline? So let's say I'm just going to go towards this offline right over here, and once I'm just going to go towards this offline, it is saying this message can't be shown on WhatsApp web. So what it is asking is, it is asking for my current location. So I'm just going to use my mobile phone in order to share the current location, and I'm just going to simply attach the screenshot of the message to right over here, which we have received. So as you can see that this is the message which we have received. Alright, and I'm just going to simply send them the location. So I'm just going to simply click on this send location, and I'm just going to simply share the current location. So as you can see that we have successfully shared the current location, and after sharing this, it is saying if you have any previous course certificates, you can upload them here. Alright, so I'm just going to simply upload the course certificate right over here. So I'm just going to upload it using my mobile phone only. If you wish, you can definitely upload from WhatsApp web too. And as you can see that I've successfully shared my certificate right over here. And once I share the certificate, automatically it is saying, thanks test user, would you like to book a free demo live class to experience the course before enrolling? So let's say I'm just going to click on this yes book demo, and yes, you can see that with this we have successfully completed this WhatsApp chatbot. But not till here only. Let me show you my WhatsApp chatbot which I've created, and as you can see that once my user gets this message of yes book demo and no not now, after that we have applied a condition. So let's say if they say yes book a demo, an automatic message will be sent towards them before the demo session, which is one day before the demo session. And let's say if they select no not now, then automatically after 2 hours a message will be sent towards them to ask them again to book the demo session. And further, an AI assistant will be assigned to this chat. So yes, I'm just going to show you how AI assistant is going to run in this chat. I'm just going to go back towards my WhatsApp, and over here we have a button of get support. So I'm just going to simply click on this get support, and once I'm just going to click on this get support, it is saying if you have any questions, just type here. Our AI assistant is always ready to help. So let's say I want to know about payment methods. So I'm just going to simply type payment methods question mark, and I'm just going to simply ask ask for the payment methods. And once I'm just going to send them this message, an automatic reply will be generated. Yes, you can see here are the payment methods: credit card, debit card, net banking, UPI, EMI, and much more. So let's say I'm just going to ask about the enrollment process. So I'm just going to simply type enrollment process question mark right over here, and it is going to share me the details about the enrollment process too. So as you can see that my AI assistant has shared the details of the enrollment procedure. So yes, you must be wondering from where this AI assistant got the details of my business. So I've simply created this knowledge source and I've uploaded this knowledge source, and using this only my AI assistant is replying me. So first I've created a WhatsApp chatbot, and further if the user has some support related queries or want more information, I'm just going to simply assign an AI assistant to them. So yes, this is no magic, this is the power of automation, or you can say WhatsApp chatbot, which we're going to create today using Pabbly Chatflow. But not only this, you can see that our user shared their full name and the email address right over here. And as you can see, the full name, email address and the mobile number has been added right over here in my spreadsheet too. So yes, all of this would be sounding so unbelievable, but we are just going to create this one by one from scratch, and I'm just going to let you know how you can create this amazing advanced WhatsApp chatbot for your own business without knowing any programming or coding language. So to do this, I'm just going to simply open a new tab, and I'm just going to search for the landing page of Pabbly Chatflow simply by typing pabbly.com/chatflow in my browser. And now it is opening the landing page of Pabbly Chatflow, and Pabbly Chatflow is the tool using which we're going to create this WhatsApp chatbot and this AI assistant who is going to solve all the user queries on WhatsApp within seconds and in real time. Alright, so I'm just going to go back towards the landing page of Pabbly Chatflow. But before we move on further and create this amazing WhatsApp chatbot, I'll just show you something really helpful. This is the Pabbly community where automation users, business owners, and marketers connect. Pabbly community is a space where users share their ideas, workflow tips, doubts, and solutions. So if you're stuck at any step, the community is a great resource for guidance because we have experts in our community who are ready to solve your problems every time. So if you also want to join this amazing community, the link is given in the description box below. Make sure to check it out. Alright, let's move on further without wasting any more time. Let's create this WhatsApp chatbot. So for that, we have two options over here. One is sign in and the another one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can simply click on this sign up for free and you're going to get 100 credits free every month to explore Pabbly Chatflow. But over here, I am an existing user, so I'm simply going to click on this button which says sign in. And now it is opening all Pabbly apps, and over you're going to see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video, we are going to use Pabbly Chatflow because we are going to automate marketing, sales, and customer support over WhatsApp for our business. So I'm just going to simply click on this access now right over here to access my Pabbly Chatflow account. And now it is opening the dashboard of my Pabbly Chatflow account, and to get started you simply have to click on this add WhatsApp number button right over here. And once you click on this add WhatsApp number button, you're going to get two methods to add the WhatsApp number. So you don't have to worry, a video tutorial dedicated towards both of these methods have been attached in the description box below. You can check it out. As you can see that I have already added my WhatsApp number, so I'm just going to simply move on further and create a WhatsApp chatbot. So for that, I'm just going to go towards this left hand of the site of Pabbly Chatflow, and over here going to see all the features offered by Pabbly Chatflow. And if you want to learn about any of this feature in detail, a video tutorial dedicated towards each of this feature has been attached in the description box below. Make sure to check it out. Today this video is only going to focus on how to create a WhatsApp chatbot, so I'm directly going to go towards this flows section of Pabbly Chatflow, and over here going to see the total flows, total active flows, and the inactive flows. Now let's create a new flow. So for that, I'm just going to simply go towards this add flow button, and once we come over here towards this add flow button, a window something like this will appear in front of us. Now what I want is I'm just going to simply first name my flow. So I'm just going to go towards this edit flow name, and I'm just going to simply name my flow as WhatsApp chatbot right over here. If you wish, you can definitely name this flow according to your own needs and wants. So I'm just going to simply keep it as WhatsApp chatbot for EduMaster Academy. Now I'm just going to move on further. Now over here it is asking me to select the trigger event. So as you can see that we have multiple trigger events. You can select this according to your choice. The first one is this keyword slash regex match. So this event triggers the flow when a user's message matches any defined keyword on regex pattern. I'm just going to let you know about this in detail. Just give me a second while I explain the rest too. The next which we have is this user starts a conversation. So this is going to trigger when a user initiates a new conversation. So if you wish to trigger your workflow with the help of the same, you can simply select this as the trigger event. The next is template selected. So this will trigger the flow when the user is replying to your template you have sent them. So user can reply by simply clicking on the button in the template you have sent them. The next which we have is WhatsApp template delivered. Over here you can select a single template, like let's say I want that whenever this template is delivered towards my user, automatically this flow should get triggered. The next which we have is this contact added to the contact list and the rest. So yes, you can simply select the trigger event according to your own needs and wants. I'm just going to simply select this keyword slash regex match. Alright, so first we are just going to simply add some keywords right over here. So how are we going to add these keywords? We can simply type these keywords and then press enter to add the keyword. I'm just going to simply add some keywords like book demo right over here, hey, and also free class. So I'm just going to simply add these 3 keywords right over here. If you wish, you can definitely add multiple keywords too, but today I'm just going to more specifically use regex in order to trigger this WhatsApp chatbot. So that's the reason that I have kept only a few keywords. Now I'm just going to simply move on towards this regex and I'm just going to add the regex pattern. So I'm just going to use a regex pattern right over here, which is this. Why I'm using this regex pattern? Because now whenever my user is going to message me anything, be it a long paragraph, be it a short paragraph, be it a single line, single word, whenever my user is going to message me anything, automatically this chatbot is going to get started because I have added this as my regex pattern. If you wish, you can definitely add this as your regex pattern too. Now after selecting the trigger, we can move on further. Now what I want is that whenever my user messages me anything, first I'm just going to send them a message something like this with an image. So to do this, I'm just going to go back towards my flow. Simply I'm just going to drag and drop the connection and select the content type as text plus button right over here. And now I'm just going to simply add the message which I want to send. And in this message, you can see that I have bold some text. So I'm just going to simply bold this text. And how are we going to bold this text? For that, you simply have to add the stars in the starting and in the end of the line you wish to bold. So I'm just going to simply add the stars in the starting and in the end of the sentence which I want to bold. And after doing this, you can also preview this message right from here. Not only this, I'm just going to simply add these 3 buttons in this message. So I'm just going to simply go to this add button right over here, and one by one I'm just going to simply add all of these 3 buttons right over here. And as you can see that we have successfully added all of these 3 buttons. Now I'm just going to move on further, and one by one I'm just going to set up the message for all of these 3 buttons. We're just going to start with this explore courses. Alright, so I'm just going to simply go back towards my WhatsApp right from here, and as you can see for explore courses, I'm just going to simply create a list something like this. And how are we going to create this list? For that, I'm just going to simply go back towards my flow builder, go towards this messages from the left end of the site, and as you can see this option of list. So you simply have to drag and drop this list right over here, and now we simply have to connect it with this explore courses. And in this list, in the body, I'm just going to simply enter a body right over here, which is awesome. Please choose the course you are interested in. So this is the body, so I'm just going to simply enter it right over here. If you wish, you can definitely add a header and a footer message too, but this is not required, so I'm just going to leave it as blank. If you wish, you can definitely add it. I'm just going to simply add these sections in this list. So I'm just going to go to this add section button right over here, and now we have to add the categories. So I'm just going to show you my list, and over here in this list you can see that we have the categories like programming, marketing and design. So I'm just going to simply add this category as the section right over here. So I'm just going to simply enter programming right over here, and as you can see that we have successfully added the category. Now in this category we are just going to enter the courses. So for a particular programming category, I have 2 courses, so I'm just going to click on this add item 2 times, and I'm just going to simply enter the title, which is Python for beginners. So this is the number 1 course. If you wish, you can definitely add the description of this course too right over here. The next course is right over here going to see data science. So I'm just going to simply enter the same 2 as the title, and now you can see that with this we have successfully completed this programming category. Now I'm just going to move on further, go towards this add section, and now I'm just going to simply add the category of this design. Same, I'm just going to simply add the session title, click on this add items 2 times, and I'm just going to simply add the course name. Now the next category which we have is marketing. So I'm just going to go towards this add section, add the section title which is marketing. Now I'm just going to simply add the courses which is digital marketing and social media ads. So one by one I'm just going to simply add both of these, go towards this add items, and I'm just going to simply add the course name. So yes, you can see that we have successfully completed this list right over here. But you must notice that over here with the first message we have also sent the image. I forgot to add it. So yes, we can simply add the image right over here. You can go towards this add content, and over here you're going to see the option of this media. So I'm just going to simply go towards this media, select the media type as image right over here, and then what you can do is you can simply drag and drop the image or browse it. You can simply download the image from Google or something else, and you can simply add the image right over here. So I'm just going to simply attach my image right over here. So as you can see that this is the image, so I'm just going to simply add it, and once we are just going to add it, automatically Pabbly Chatflow is going to add the URL. You don't have to worry or add it. So over here I've added the test image. If you wish, you can definitely add the brochure of your company or a video message too. You simply have to select the media type according to that. So yes, you can see that I've successfully added the image too. Now I'm just going to go back towards this list, and as you can see that we have successfully completed this list. And now like I added the image in this first message, if you wish, you can definitely add the image with each one of this right over here. Like for each course, if you wish, you can definitely add the image too. You can simply go towards this drag and drop the connection, go towards this media, and add the media for each course. It depends upon your needs. So yes, after adding this list, what I want is that once my customer, or you can say my user, selects the course, I want to ask them for their full name. So to ask them for their full name, I'm just going to go back towards my WhatsApp chatbot, and I'm just going to simply go towards this actions and drag and drop this ask question, and I'm just going to simply connect this ask question with each course right over here, that whenever my user selects any one of this course, automatically they're going to get the option to enter their full name, which is we are going to ask them for their full name. So I'm just going to simply connect this all courses right over here with this question node, and as you can see that we have successfully connected it. Now I'm just going to simply enter the message to ask this question, which is okay, can I have your full name please? And now it is asking me to select the contact custom fields. You must be wondering, what is this contact custom field? So you simply have to go towards this select contact custom field, and over here I'm just going to simply select my contact custom field, which is full name. So you must be wondering that in order to select a contact custom field, we first have to create one, right? So how are you going to create this? So for that you have to simply go towards this settings section and go towards this contact custom fields and create your own contact custom fields. And if you want to learn more about this contact custom fields in detail, a video tutorial dedicated towards it has been attached in the description box below. Make sure to check it out. Alright, I've already created multiple contact custom fields. I'm just going to simply select full name right over here, which is one of those. Now for the format, I'm just going to simply select it as text because the full name is always in text format. Alright, now I'm just going to move on further. It is asking me for the number of attempts, so I'm just going to keep it as 1 only. And now it is asking me for the validation message. So you must be wondering, what is this validation message? So what happens is that, let's say I've selected the format of this full name reply as text, but my user is replying in some another format, be it phone number or something else. Then what is going to happen is that a validation message will be sent towards my user that please reply in text format only text format is accepted, or error or something like this. So if you wish, you can definitely add the validation message right over here. But if you add this validation message, you simply have to increase the number of attempts too. I'm just going to keep it as 1 only and ignore this validation message because this is not required. Now after asking them for their full name, I'm just going to simply ask them for their email address, and in this you can notice that I have attached this thanks test user. So how we are going to add the name of our user in this message, I'm just going to let you know. It is very easy, no need to worry. Once again, we are just going to simply drag and drop this ask question, connect it with the full name, and now over here instead of test user, I'm just going to attach the contact custom field. So I'm just going to first erase this test user, and what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to go towards the settings, and then I'm just going to simply open this contact custom fields in a new tab. And over here in this contact custom fields, you can see all the fields which I've already created, and this is the field which is full name. So I'm just going to simply go towards this copy field name, and I'm just going to simply paste it in front of this thanks. So now what is going to happen is that whenever my user is going to share their full name, automatically instead of this $full name, their full name will be added, like thanks, test user, demo user, something like this. And further we are asking them to share their email address. So I'm just going to simply select the contact custom field as email and the format as email once again. And now after doing this, I'm just going to simply move on further. Now I'm just going to ask them that if they want online classes or offline classes. Alright, so to ask them, I'm just going to simply drag and drop the connection once again, select the content type as text plus button, and ask them for the online classes or offline classes. Now I'm just going to simply add two buttons right over here, one for online and one for offline right over here. So I'm just going to simply type both of this and move on further. Now for the online, what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to wait and I'm just going to set up the message afterwards. But for the offline, I'm just going to simply ask them for their location. For that, I'm just going to simply drag and drop this ask question and connect it with this offline. Now it is saying question message, so I'm just going to simply enter the message right over here. I'm just going to simply enter, and as you can see that I've successfully entered this message, which is please drop your location. Over here, to ask them for the location, we simply have to create two contact custom fields. One is for latitude and the another one is for longitude. So you first have to create this contact custom field, then only you'll be able to ask them for their location. Alright, now I'm just going to simply select the contact custom field right over here, which is, as you can see in the help text, it has clearly mentioned select the contact custom field to store the longitude. So I'm just going to simply select it as longitude, and same goes for the latitude right over here. Now after doing this, I'm just going to move on further. Now after asking them for their location, I'm just going to simply ask them for the course certificate if they have any. Alright, so for that, I'm just going to simply go to this actions once again, and as you can see the button of ask media. So I'm just going to simply drag and drop this, connect it with this location, and now I'm just going to simply enter the message to ask them for their previous course certificates. For the contact custom field, I'm just going to simply select it as this right over here, which is course certificate. I've already created this. For the media type, I'm just going to simply select it as document. If you wish, you can definitely select it as image or something else according to your own needs. For the number of attempt, I'm just going to keep it as 1 and move on further. Now after asking them for the course certificate, I'm just going to move on further, and I'm just going to simply ask that if they want to book a demo session or not. But before we do this, I'm just going to simply open my previous flow, and as you can see that after asking them for their media, I've simply added a tag right over here. So I'm just going to simply add the tag first. And why are we going to add this tag? So using this tag, you can create a contact list or much more. You can simply tag your contacts, which help you to bifurcate and filter between multiple contacts. So to add this tag, I'm just going to simply go towards this action and then add tag, and I'm just going to simply drag and drop this add tag and connect it with this media question. And now I'm just going to simply select the tag right over here, which is prospect. If you wish to create a new tag, you can simply go towards this create tag, create a tag right over here, and click on this add tag, and then further you can simply select the tag right over here. And after adding this tag, what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to simply add all of these details which we have received of our user into a Google Sheet. And how are we going to do that? For that, we are simply going to drag and drop this API request and connect it with this add tag. Now what we have to do is we simply have to go towards this webhook URL, and it is saying the request. So we simply have to select the request as post right over here. It is asking me for the webhook URL. So what you have to do is you simply have to open Pabbly Connect. And if you want to learn about Pabbly Connect in detail, you can check out our YouTube channel. We have multiple videos on Pabbly Connect. Pabbly Connect is an automation tool which requires no programming or coding language in order to create multiple applications. Alright, so using Pabbly Connect, you can simply create this connection between WhatsApp chatbot and Google Sheet in such a way that whenever user is going to share their details like the full name, mobile number, and the email address, automatically the details will be added in your Google Sheets. And I'm just going to show you how you can create this connection. So you simply have to open your workflow of Pabbly, select the trigger as Pabbly Chatflow, and for the event you have to select new message received, and you're going to receive this webhook URL. You simply have to copy this webhook URL and paste it in this WhatsApp chatbot. And after pasting this, you simply have to give the key and the contact custom field. So I want 3 details to be sent towards my spreadsheet, which is name, email, and phone number. So I'm just going to simply add the fields for the same, which is name, email, and mobile number. So I'm just going to simply add all of these, and one by one I'm just going to simply select the contact custom field for the same, which is full name. Over here the next next is for email, so I'm just going to simply select, and then for the mobile number I'm just going to simply select. So you must be wondering that we didn't collected the mobile number. So what happens is that whenever user messages you on WhatsApp, their mobile number is automatically collected. So you can simply select it right over here and send it towards Pabbly Connect. So to do this, I'm just going to simply click on this button which says test, and it is saying API request successful. So I'm just going to simply open my workflow, and over here Pabbly is going to capture the response for the same, be it the name, mobile number or the email address. So as you can see, these are the test details. So we only have to add these test details right now in our Google Sheets, and then further we're going to add the rest. Alright, so I'm just going to let you know how we're going to add these test details. I'm just going to delete it right from here because my workflow is active, so it has automatically added the details. So yes, you can see what I'm just going to do is, with this the trigger is completed. Now I'm just going to add the details in Google Sheets. If you wish, you can definitely add it in CRM or something else according to your own choice. You simply have to select the action as Google Sheets, and for the action event you have to select add new row and click on this connect. Once you click on this connect, you have to go towards this add a new connection and then sign in with Google and connect your Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect simply by selecting your Gmail account and giving Pabbly all the permissions it is asking for. You can give Pabbly all the permissions. Your data is secure with us, no need to worry. So yes, you can see that with this we have successfully created this connection. Now you simply have to select the spreadsheet in which you want to save the details, select the sheet, and one by one enter these details, which is name, email and mobile number. So you don't have to enter the details manually by typing it like this, but instead you have to map it. So you must be wondering what is mapping. So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step, and when we insert the data from the previous step, automatically our data becomes dynamic and change with every new response received. So like this, you have to map all of these details and click on save and send test request, and once you click on this, automatically your details will be added in this Google Sheets. So you simply have to delete the test details because now your workflow is set it up and automatically new user details will be added in Google Sheets automatically. Now I'm just going to go back towards my chatbot and click on this save button right over here, and with this we have successfully saved it. So I'm just going to close it, and as you can see, with this we have successfully added this. And now what I want is, I'm just going to move on further and I'm just going to simply ask them for the demo session. So I'm just going to simply drag and drop the connection right over here and select the content type as text plus button, and now I'm just going to simply enter the message right over here which will be asking them for their demo session. So yes, once again, instead of this test user, I'm just going to simply add the field name. I'm just going to go towards this contact custom field and copy this full name, field name, and I'm just going to paste it. Alright, now I'm just going to simply add two buttons right over here. One will be for yes book demo and the another one will be not now. So one by one I'm just going to simply add both of these right over here. One will be for yes book demo and the another one is for not now. And after adding this, I'm just going to add the condition in this flow. So as I let you know in the starting of this video that I have used a condition in this flow. So as you can see that I'm simply going to use a condition in this flow, but before we use this condition, I'm just going to first create a contact custom field of both of these, because in order to use a condition we need a contact custom field for both of these. What I'm just going to do is, I'm just going to simply go towards this left end of the side towards set custom field, drag and drop this right over here. Now I'm just going to simply select the custom field which is demo class and value as yes, and I'm just going to simply connect it right over here, and same I'm just going to do with not now too. Further in this video I'll just let you know why I have added this set custom field, and as you can see that we have successfully did this. I have already created the custom field for this demo class. Alright, now I'm just going to move on further and add the condition. So I'm just going to simply drag and drop this condition and connect it with this custom field, and now for the condition on, I'm just going to simply select contact custom field right over here. So this is the reason why we set it the contact custom field for yes and no, that if they want the demo for yes, then automatically we're just going to set the condition for the same, and no, then we're just going to set the condition for the same. I'll just let you know how. So we simply have to go towards this select condition, and now I'm just going to keep it as equals to, and then I'm just going to simply select the contact custom field right over here which is demo class, and I'm just going to give the value to compare. So now what I want is that this custom field which is named demo class, if this is equals to yes, which is true, then a message something like this will be sent, and if it equals to false, then another message will be sent. So I'm just going to send two messages, one for yes who want to attend the demo class and one for no who don't want to attend the demo session. So what I'm just going to do is, I want to send a reminder. Alright, as I told you in the starting of this video, I'm just going to delay this flow two times. First, if they want to attend the demo session, I'm just going to send them a reminder reminder one day before the demo session, and if they say no, not now, then I'm just going to send them once again after 2 hours that if they want to join the demo session or not. Alright, so what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to go back towards my flow, but before sending them the message, I'm just going to add the delay. And how we're going to add this delay? For that, I'm just going to simply go towards this action, and as you can see the option of this add delay. So I'm just going to simply drag and drop this node, and now further I'm just going to connect it with this true, and I'm just going to copy this and connect it with this false too. First, I'm just going to set it up for the false. I'm just going to simply select the delay type as delay for the unit. I'm just going to select hours, and I'm just going to simply delay this for 2 hours. Now I'm just going to simply send them a message. For that, I'm just going to simply drag and drop the connection and select the content type as text plus button. Now I'm just going to send them a message that please book a session. So I'm just going to again ask them that if they want to book a demo session after 2 hours of them rejecting. Alright, so I'm just going to simply enter the message for the same right over here. And yes, now I'm just going to add 2 buttons right over here. One will be for no more, and the another one will be for book demo. As you can see that I've successfully added these. Now I'm just going to move on further. Now what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to move on towards this true. Now for the delay type, I'm just going to simply select delay until, and I'm just going to simply delay this flow until 1 day before the session. So what I want is I want to send them a reminder 1 day before the session, and my session is on 25th of August. So I'm just going to simply set this on 24th of August. So I'm just going to go towards this 24th of August, and now I'm just going to simply select the time right over here, which is 10 a.m. in the morning. And as you can see that we have successfully delayed this till 10 a.m. Now I'm just going to simply drag and drop the connection, select the content type as text plus button, and now I'm just going to enter the message, which is the session details right over here. And as you can see that we have successfully entered the session details. Now I'm just going to move on further, and I'm just going to add the button of no more in this too. Why I'm adding this button of no more? Because I want that further if my user has any queries, I'm just going to assign an AI assistant to them. Alright, so I'm just going to let you know how it's just going to assign this. For that, you simply have to first create an AI assistant, and you can go towards this AI assistant from the left end of the site and create one AI assistant. As you can see that I have already created this AI assistant. I'm just going to give you a brief how you can create this. If you want to learn about this AI assistant in detail, we have video on that. I'll just attach it in the description box below. I'm just going to give you a brief about this AI assistant. So what is going to happen is you can simply select the instruction type. You can give the instructions. You can simply select the temperature right over here. This temperature means how creative the AI is going to answer. You can select the AI to use, enter your API key, select the fallback message right over here. So fallback message is the message which is going to send when API key is not responding. But over here you saw that this AI is going to answer according to the knowledge base which we are just going to enter. So how are we going to add this knowledge source? You can simply go towards this knowledge source section and add your knowledge source right over here. TXT and PDF formats are accepted. You can simply write down your knowledge source in a Google Doc. Further, download this file in TXT or PDF and upload this knowledge source, and your AI is going to answer according to this knowledge source only. Further, you can also change the interface and the styling right over here and click on the Save AI Assistant, and your AI Assistant will be created. If you want to learn about AI Assistant in detail, a video tutorial has been attached in the description box below. Go check it out and create this AI Assistant. Alright, I have already created this AI Assistant, and I'm just going to simply assign this AI Assistant. So I'm just going to go towards this action, and as you can see, drag and drop this node assign AI Assistant. I'm just going to simply drag and drop and connect it with this no more right over here. So I'm just going to simply connect it with this no more, select the AI Assistant which is Edu Master, and I'm just going to start this with a welcome message. First, I'm just going to send them a welcome message, something like this, which is awesome. If you have any questions, just type. Our AI Assistant is always ready to help. So I'm just going to simply enter this welcome message, and with this we have successfully assigned the AI Assistant who is going to end this charge too. Further, over here you're going to see a button of book demo was available, and I haven't created a connection for this. So what I want is I'm just going to simply go back and drag and drop it and connect it with this demo class, yes, contact custom field. And further, if they are going to click on this book demo, automatically they're going to receive the reminder 1 day prior to the demo class. Further, I'm just going to move on further. Over here you're going to see that I have not created any message for this book a free demo and get support. So for this book a free demo, I'm just going to simply connect it with this asking the full name, because I want that when they select book a free demo, automatically this WhatsApp chatbot should ask them for their full name. Alright, the next was this get support. So what I'm just going to do is I'm just just going to simply copy this AI assistant right from here, and I'm just going to simply drag and drop this, and I'm just going to connect this get support button with this AI assistant right over here. So I'm just going to simply drag and drop it and connect this get support with this AI assistant. So let's say someone messaged me and they only want to ask support related questions, so automatically this AI assistant will be assigned towards them, and this AI assistant is going to solve all their queries. So yes, with this we have successfully completed this WhatsApp chatbot. But you must be wondering that right now also we have some nodes which are left, and I'm just going to let you know how you can use the rest of them. So we use text plus button, we use media button, we use list, but this catalog message, single product message and multi-product message are left. So we have a dedicated video on 3 of this in the description box below. You can check it out, and you're going to learn how to use this single product message, multi-product message and this catalog message. You can use this using Meta for developers. You first have to create a catalog, and then only you can use this feature of Pabbly Chatflow. The next which we have is template. So let's say in the between of this WhatsApp chatbot you want to send a template towards your users. So you can simply drag and drop this template and select the template you wish to send towards your user. By simply selecting this template, you can simply send this template towards your user, and whenever user is going to reply to this template, further you can continue this WhatsApp chatbot. Now I'm just going to go towards this actions, and over here we have used this condition. The next which we have is this ask address. So if you wish to use this, you can simply drag and drop the connection, enter the message for the same and select the contact custom field like we did in ask location. The next which we have is ask location. We have used this ask question, we have used this, we have used ask media and the rest too. The only one which we have not used is this single AI message. So as I told you how to use this assign AI assistant, but let's say you don't want to assign the AI assistant, you just want a single message to be replied with the help of an AI. So you can simply drag and drop this single AI message, select the AI assistant which is going to reply, select the assistant input right over here and select the contact custom field. So only a single message will be replied using this AI assistant, not the rest of the all messages. Alright, the next which we have is this connect flows which we haven't used. So let's say I want to connect this flow with some another flow which I've already created, then I can use this connect flow. I'm just going to simply select the flow right over here which I want to connect, and automatically that flow will be connected. So yes, these were all the features of Pabbly Chatflow Flow Builder, and using the most of the features I have created this WhatsApp chatbot, and the rest of the features I have already explained it to you. I have explained AI assistant too, and also how to connect Pabbly Connect with chatbot. But now after creating this flow, let's test this flow once again. So I'm just going to first save this flow. Alright, I'm just going to simply go towards this save flow and save this flow, and as you can see the flow has been saved. And you have to keep in mind that this button should always be switched on and your flow should always be activated in order to reply to your users. Alright, I'm just going to go back towards my WhatsApp, and I'm just going to clear the previous conversation and start fresh. Let's say I'm just going to message them something different this time. Hey, I need help. This is the message which I'm just going to send, and once I'm just going to send them this message, automatically my flow is going to get triggered because I have user regex, which means that whenever my user is going to message me anything, automatically the bot is going to get triggered. Alright, yes, you can see that we have successfully received this message. So let's say first I'm just going to go towards this explore courses, and once again it is going to share me the list, and once again I'm just going to simply select the course I wish to join, which is Python for beginners, and click on this send. And once I'm just going to click on this send, once again it is asking me for the full name, but before entering this full name I'm just going to show you my Google Sheets, and as you can see we only have 2 details. Alright, now I'm just going to enter my full name as smart user right over here, and I'm just going to simply send them this. And once I'm just going to send them this, it is asking me for the email address. So let's say I'm just going to simply add the email address, which is smart@pabblytuts.com. Now I'm just going to move on further and send them this, and once I'm just going to share this, it is saying one last thing, what classes do you prefer? So let's say I'm just going to prefer this offline, so I'm just going to go towards this offline. Once again it is going to ask me for the location. So yes, you can see the WhatsApp chatbot is running in real time, and I'm just going to simply share the location using my mobile application, which is the WhatsApp mobile application, because we can't send the location using the web. So I'm just going to simply send the location right over here, and once I'm just going to share the location, it is going to ask me for the certificate. Alright, so I'm just going to simply share the certificate too, and as you can see that I've successfully shared the location and the certificate too. Now after sending this certificate, yes, you're going to see automatically these details will be added in my Google Sheets. So I'm just going to open my Google Sheets, and as you can see the details have been added, be the name, email address or mobile number. Alright, now I'm just going to move on further. It is asking me for the free demo class. I'm just going to keep it as yes, book the demo. So yes, with this we have successfully completed this WhatsApp chatbot and this video too. Now I hope you know how to create a WhatsApp chatbot and you know how to use each of this node from the left end of the side. So yes, now go try this amazing WhatsApp chatbot for your own business, because this chatbot doesn't require any programming or coding language. You only need an account of Pabbly Chatflow. So yes, right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Chatflow too, so you can go and try this amazing WhatsApp chatbot and this AI assistant too. Also, we are giving a free trial of Pabbly Connect, so you can connect this WhatsApp chatbot with Google Sheets by simply creating this connection. So yes, now go try this amazing automation for your own business too. And while trying, if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. See you in the next video with many more automation tips, everyone. Thank you for watching. So not only this, but with the help of Pabbly Chatflow, you can create multiple WhatsApp chatbots tailored to your own specific business needs. And now if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this URL. So now I will suggest you go and try this amazing WhatsApp chatbot for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Chatflow.